Evil, Scary is one of the most feared game modes in Roblox Die of Death, designed to overwhelm even experienced players. The moment the die rolls this mode, the entire arena transforms. Lights shut off, fog rises, and the atmosphere shifts into a full horror scenario. Players instantly lose most visibility, making it nearly impossible to see the killer until it's already close. What makes Evil Scary so dangerous is its adaptive AI. Instead of chasing the closest player, it predicts movement patterns, flanks escape routes, and uses sudden speed spikes to corner anyone who panics. The killer emits distorted whispers that get louder the closer it gets, creating constant psychological pressure. Some players swear they can hear heavy breathing behind them right before the jump scare. There is no safe zone in Evil Scary mode. Hiding spots fail more often, sprint cooldown increases, and the killer becomes immune to stuns or distractions. The only reliable strategy is to keep moving, use sound cues, and anticipate its next ambush. Gunslinger transforms Roblox Die of Death into a high-speed, high-pressure shootout where survival depends entirely on aim, movement, and reaction time. When this mode activates, every player is instantly armed with a single powerful revolver, slow to reload, loud, and deadly accurate. The twist? One hit eliminates a player instantly, and missing a shot can cost you the entire round. The arena becomes brighter and more open, removing most hiding spots to force direct confrontations. Bullet trails are visible, meaning players must constantly strafe, jump, and slide to avoid becoming an easy target. The revolver also has a long cooldown between shots, rewarding precision and punishing panic firing. What makes Gunslinger intense is the constant mind game between players. Do you fire immediately and risk missing? Do you wait for someone else's reload window? Do you take the high ground or stay mobile? Advanced players use trick shots, corner peeks, and movement baits to eliminate opponents before they can react. Meanwhile, beginners often fire too early and get punished during the reload window. Default is the baseline mode of Roblox Die of Death, the one that keeps the game grounded before the chaos begins. When the die lands on default, no special modifiers, buffs, curses, or gimmicks activate. It's pure survival, with every player relying solely on their movement, awareness, and knowledge of the map. In default mode, the killer behaves normally without unpredictable twists. There are no speed spikes, no environmental hazards, no weapon drops, and no sudden map transformations. That simplicity makes default surprisingly intense, because players can't blame the die for anything. Every mistake is purely their own. Even though it seems like the calm mode, default actually highlights the core mechanics. Clean movement matters more than ever. Hiding spots are reliable. Predicting the killer's path becomes a real skill. Team play and communication can actually help. MINI BRAWL is one of the most chaotic and hilarious modes in Roblox Die of Death, shrinking every player down to tiny size and turning the arena into a fast-paced, unpredictable playground. When the die rolls this mode, everyone becomes mini-sized. Movement becomes quicker, jumps feel higher, and even the smallest objects turn into massive obstacles. Despite the cute appearance, MINI BRAWL is extremely dangerous. The killer is scaled down too, but becomes absurdly fast and almost silent, making it hard to track where it's coming from. Players often lose sight of the killer completely until it's already right behind them. The mode turns into survival through agility, not strength. Tiny players can hide under props and behind micro cover. Even narrow gaps become escape routes. Collisions become chaotic, sending players bouncing off each other. The reduced hitboxes make attacks harder to land, but much harder to avoid. Double Trouble is a high-stakes survival mode in Roblox Die of Death where the danger doesn't just double, it multiplies fast. When this mode activates, the game immediately spawns two killers at the same time, each with independent paths, speeds, and targeting behaviors. Surviving one killer is already hard, Surviving 2 feels almost impossible. The twist is that the killers aren't identical. Usually, one is aggressive and fast, while the other is slower but more strategic. This creates deadly crossfire zones, where players can accidentally run straight from one killer into the arms of the second. What makes Double Trouble brutal? No safe corners. One killer always ends up circling behind you. Ambush scenarios. Killers unintentionally work together to trap players. Split-second decision-making. Choosing the wrong escape path is instant death. Communication becomes essential. Players must call out positions to survive. DIENATION is one of the most chaotic, everything-at-once modes in Roblox Die of Death, turning a normal round into a full disaster scenario. When the die lands on DIENATION, the game combines multiple modifiers, hazards, and killer buffs all at the same time, basically creating a mini-apocalypse inside the arena. The map becomes unstable instantly. Random explosions shake the environment. Floors may disappear or collapse. Traps activate without warning. Movement speed fluctuates. Lighting flashes between colors, making visibility unpredictable. At the same time, the killer receives extreme upgrades. It becomes faster, smarter, and more aggressive, using boosted detection to chase players from across the map. Some killers even gain new abilities, like instant dashes or multi-direction attacks. ONEBOUNCE is one of the most unique physics-based modes in Roblox Die of Death, turning the entire arena into a chaotic trampoline where every move becomes unpredictable. When this mode activates, players can only touch the ground once before being launched back into the air, creating nonstop bouncing, sliding, and mid-air collisions. The key mechanic. Every time a player hits the floor, they get propelled upward again, stronger each bounce. This forces the entire round to be played almost entirely in the air, making movement control extremely difficult. How ONEBOUNCE changes the game. Staying grounded is impossible. Players must steer themselves while flying. Mid-air, dodging becomes the main survival tactic. Hitting walls or props sends you spiraling in random directions. The killer gains increased jump height and air mobility to keep up.